That's the button I know. I'm waiting on them. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, y'all. Hey. Who in here? Hey, everybody. If y'all don't know me, I ain't mad at you. Sometimes you have to move into different spaces. I'm okay with that. Hey, Steps. Hi, Macy. Yeah, I know Spirit just be having me coming out here. We don't know where we're going. Well, I think I know where we're going, but it's kind of out of my comfort zone. So I think everywhere in the public is out of my comfort zone. I like to be on the back end, honestly. Come on in. Let's talk about it. I do. Hey, Chantel. Why everybody is coming in here that evidently wants to know this for some reason. Why they coming on in here, honey? I'm Auntie. A lot of people don't know me. Those that do know me, but don't know me as Auntie, they know me as a friend or, well, probably maybe not a friend, but a family or whatever the case may be. Shadow, knowing what shadow is. Do you know, Macy? Do you know what shadow is? Spirit done gave me a whole different type of enlightenment. Hey, Allie, with the word shadow, dealing with shadow work. Because a lot of us don't know. We hear shadow work. Hey, Sandy. We hear a lot of people say shadow work. But honestly, I was brought up in the church. So, guess what? I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was crazy. Hey, Sephora. I thought it was crazy. Like, who the fuck? What you talking about? Why you talking about some damn shadow work? But it's actually just deep healing. We just say it a little differently. But I'm trying to let who's supposed to be here be here. Learn in all things. And I'm learning this coming on here because I'm definitely nervous, believe it or not. I may not act like it, but I definitely am nervous. But when I'm told something and Spirit lets me know that there are people that don't know and just need to know or want to know or just desire to know, like, what the fuck do they be talking about? When people start saying, hey, you need to get on your shadow work. Hey, mama. I'm proud of me for being on here. I'm glad. Because I got a little old message that kind of fucked me up. I do readings. I don't do free readings unless I came on here to do a collective or elements or signs or whatever they're leading me to do. It's different for me because of the fact that I don't go to the cards most of the time. I have cards, they start putting me in the tarot world, but tarot was not my thing. $25 on live. I also have a website. Of course, you can take a seat, princess, and enjoy yourself, love. I'm not out the shell, girl. I promise you I'm still in there. It just don't look like it. My shell just is clear. I'm taking it off, though. I'm taking it off. You can pay that on Auntie's Healing Hands with 2 E's. .online. Y'all, I thought I was going to put my Cash App and stuff up there. You can send that. I'm sorry. You can send the money if you're getting a reading on Cash App. If I did, princess, I probably wouldn't give it to you, love. Cause if you that money hungry, but you ain't offering nothing, it's gonna run between your fingers anyway. I'd rather give it to somebody who gonna hold it in their hand instead of letting it get away. Disclaimer: those who don't know me, I'm a little too honest. Sometimes I have to watch the way I say things because people do get upset and aggravated and take things out of hand. But what I came on here for today, thank you, baby, so much. What came to me today, actually, it came to me yesterday, but me and two of my babies, because they're my babies, and they my sisters. I don't know how this works. It's like they my sisters and my babies and my sometimes my elders all at the same damn time. But the thing is, I asked them, do you know, or what does shadow mean to you when dealing with shadow work? And then they went from that to, what does that word, do you really know what that word means? I didn't block you. Unblock Deshonda Brewer, whoever blocked her. My baby say that was me that you blocked. Girl, I ain't blocked nobody. Oh, that wasn't her. Yeah, unblock Deshonda Brewer for me. Let me know when y'all unblocked her. What was I saying? Oh, so it was kind of weird because Spirit gave me a whole different outlook, a whole different concept of what that shadow means. Now, a lot of us, we figure out that they're talking about healing, or we ask that question. But I'm going to tell you something about anything that you do. If you don't really understand it, how can you perform in it correctly? Because you're going off what somebody else said instead of knowing what it is. And I know that the reason being is because I have a gift of being able to see your inner child, even with you being alive. I have a connection somehow that Spirit gives that will allow me to see that inner child, and most of the time what that inner child has gone through, and take you back to that space of bringing you forward. But when we talk about shadow in the healing aspect, what do y'all think that is? Or what do you believe shadow to be for you? The reason I'm asking that is because when you think of a shadow, most of the time as children, we'll see that shadow. I didn't try to block Deshonda. I'm sorry, y'all. My poor baby. I don't know how to do it, y'all. I'm lost at this. Ain't nothing I can do. Y'all give me a second. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, because what happens for a reason. But I don't know how to remove it. She said I blocked her on my page. Is there any way that I can unblock somebody? Stop laughing at me, Becca. Is there any way do one of y'all know how I can unblock somebody from my page while I'm on live? Yeah, let me know, because I can't. It must have been, I thought she was a catfish TikTok. But let's get back to the thing in hand. When you think about your shadow, ask yourself, how many times have you seen your shadow since you've been an adult? How many times have you literally been seen your shadow since you've been alive? The reason that I'm asking that question is because just like the healing that needs to take place within you, you don't see your shadow. You did when you was young. When you actually were able to be afraid of that, not get comfortable within it. Hey, Synergy. Not being comfortable with it. See, when you little, you see your shadow, it startles you. It's something that you haven't become familiar with. So what we have a tendency to do is we run all the time. They run. You're like, dang, you know what? What's wrong with you? That's chasing me. They chasing me. You like, what the hell? Who chasing you? Oh, boy, that's your damn shadow. And they all get familiar with it. So then they start playing with it. Hey, Angelina. So then they start playing with it. So the thing about that is, now that you're grown, you don't see your shadow. That's just what those inner wounds, those traumas, those core beliefs that were placed in you. That's exactly what you've done. You begin to ignore it because you know it's familiar with you. You know, shit, I know I got a shadow. So all of a sudden, you're not paying attention to it no more. You know as you get older, but before you knew or before it happened to you, it scared you. But then you became complacent with it. And when I say scared you, I don't even mean in the spiritual sense, it didn't scare you. In the spiritual sense, it hurt you, or the emotional sense, it hurt you. In whatever aspect. Whether it was been that you were verbally abused, whether you were, I guess I can say sexually on here, I don't know. Where you were that type of abuse, whether it was the fact that you had to raise the other kids, it was always something that instilled in you that you became familiar with. So it's your shadow. It's not that it doesn't happen or that it didn't happen back then. The thing is that it follows you. Our problem is we get up under shade trees where we can't see it no more. Or you can even say this, the tree of life, because that's where your roots are buried. So your shadow mixes in with the shadow of the tree. And then it doesn't mean anything to you until the goddamn tree starts getting rotten and shit starts falling off. Then you understand that something happened to me that I don't want to happen to me no more. Because since it is my shadow, I carry it everywhere I go. Hey, Miss Mary. So I carried the first man that abused me in whatever aspect, physically or otherwise. Then it goes to the man who left me. Then it goes to this man who I became entangled with, in whatever it may be. Well, he cheated on me, but if he don't leave me, I'll stay right here because at least I'll have him because all the other men have left me. They've done me wrong. They did this, they did that. That goes into the shadow part, the part that you have decided, you know what? It is what it is. Whatever happened, it done already happened. I can't change it. No, you can't change it, but you can change your future by changing the reaction that you get when it triggers you. We all have healing to do. Nobody is out of that aspect. Not even those that judge you the most. Which normally, whether you believe it or not, is you. Because you rather keep yourself comfortable within what you know than to come out of what you don't know. If you know for a hot second, in whatever state you live in right now, if it's hot as fuck and you standing on that shade tree, you ain't coming out from under there for no goddamn light to shine on you. But you have to grow. And until you get rid of that aspect or even know where to go, which is the things that you've carried with you that you haven't told anybody. Those things you cry about and nobody understands why you're crying. Those people you continue to stay around because they're familiar. I don't know what the next person is going to do, but I know this person is this. Oh, girl, nah, I don't want to go out with you because I don't even know you. I'm going to go on and stay over here with my homegirl Sue, who slept with my husband, talked about me, stole from me. Because I'm familiar with her. I know what she going to do. I don't want to test that theory over there. But the thing is, it don't have anything to do with that. It has something to do with what is in you. You draw what's in you. And I don't give a damn who tell you nothing different. I do not. You can say all day you don't do whatever that person did to you. But at one point or another in your life, if you have not healed what caused you to do what you did, you ain't over it. There's no fucking way. And it's going to continue in every person that you come in contact with at one point or another. And guess what? When God, spirit, universe, source, whatever you call him, when they want to get your attention to the fullest, I don't give a damn what you do. You're going to have to face it. They'll go, or source, universe, God, Jesus, whoever will go to the depths to use your family. It ain't never nobody far away from you. It ain't ever nobody who don't love you or you don't love. He used your family. He used your friends. He used significant others. He used your actual things that you continue to hold on to. If you think, or your mama and cousins and aunties and shit, I don't know, your grandmamas too, maybe, because they had to pass down the line to be taught to become a core belief. If you're taught or you believe that this is what you're supposed to do and you're doing this because mama did that or like that, but you know it ain't right. You know it hurt your mama. You know that. So what you have to realize is you caught that, and it's not nothing bad about you. It's not that you're fucked up. It's not that, oh my God, why this happened to me? No, it's a fucking core belief. And sometimes the traumas is your core beliefs. What is a core belief? That is the normal. That's how you learn to walk. That's how you learn to talk. That's how you learn to eat. That's how you learn to put your clothes on. That's where you were at the times that you were doing it. I knew someone that was afraid to move into her own place because when she was little, her mother wouldn't let her do anything for herself. Because according to the doctors, she had ADHD, ADD, or something like that. I don't know what it's called, y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And so since they proclaimed that over her, she wouldn't let her do anything because she might not do it right. She wanted everything perfect. And she is scared right now in her 20s to move out on her own because that's the norm for her. So how do I know if I can really take care of myself? Because I never did it. When you need to be asking yourself, how do I know that I'm not going to enjoy that more than I do this confinement? Because most of the time when it's like that, you complain about everybody in the damn house, but you're scared to move out on your own. Only because it's not the norm. Only because it's not what your parents would have done. Some people have seen their father beat their mother over and over and over again. And if they don't become an abuser, they normally will allow it to happen, they'll stay. So we have to stand in ourselves, knowing who we are and why. Shadow work is not easy. A person who's telling you every day, oh yeah, I'm healed, they'll lie. They are a lie. And if you think I'm lying, try and test my theory. If you know them, you know enough about them. If you know one thing that they say that they over and you mention that about something else, they'll blow up. You got to stop burying what you don't want to face. You got to stop saying it is what it is. Because that's why it keeps staying to be it is what it is. Instead of something you can create and make yourself. Period. You recognize what's going on with you, first and foremost. You have to recognize where it starts. You know what hurt you. What you said that you couldn't change. So you'll just, man, it's whatever. That thing, go back to that. Go back to that. And if you can't go straight back to that, go to the last person who hurt you and write down everything that you feel like they did that hurt you. And then sit down and see how you're that same person that hurt you in the ways that you wouldn't say that you would never do it. And I ain't talking about look into, oh, well, no, she wrong because this boyfriend, he did all this shit to me. I would never do nothing like that to him. And my last boyfriend, I didn't do him like that. I ain't talking about your last boyfriend. It could have been your first boyfriend. There is no expiration date. There is no start and finish date in the middle that you can decide where and when it took place. It doesn't work that way. There's no freaking way. So you have to first and foremost start there. It's going to take you back to that inner child. The one that has abandonment issues, the one that has rejection issues. These are just examples. These abandonment issues, the rejection issues, the you don't do certain things because you were told that was wrong. Or, they used to tell me that I talk too loud. So now I'm in my 30s and people have to say, I can't hear you speak up. And the only reason you won't speak up because you feel like you're still going to be down like you was when you was little and hollered and screamed and told to shut the hell up because you're talking too damn loud. That's where you have to go. Because it's not healed if you're still carrying it with you. It's not even been worked on. It's just a shadow. So if you think of just you dragging your pains with you everywhere you go, just dragging them. Because if you think about something, a shadow don't walk itself. It's normally behind you, dragging. So if you keep dragging this around, even though, you know what, I don't want to face this, I'm going to tell you the easiest thing that I remember. I was taught to hold things in. I didn't think I was taught to hold things in, but I'm almost positive about 99% of y'all in here right now, we're taught to hold in things. You don't believe me? I don't. Hey, baby. You were taught to hold in things. You don't believe me? I wasn't taught that. Yes, the fuck you were. Every time that you cried for something and your mother, your aunt, your grandmama, the people next door, another one of the kids told you to shut up or be quiet, They raised their voice because they couldn't stand all that damn noise. You shut your mouth and you shut it right now before I give you something to cry about when you're already crying. Hey, Hilda, baby. That teaches you. Exactly. That teaches you to hold whatever it is that you got going on. Because at that time, you don't even have enough goddamn words to speak. We grown. And how many fucking times have you cried and couldn't even speak a motherfucking word of what was going on in your adult life? So how does that work with a child that just starts speaking or that's walking and they mumbling as they talk? They can't tell you that they just hit their leg and they fucking ankle might be broke. They can't tell you that somebody hurt their feelings. They can't tell you that they were touched in the wrong way. They can't tell you that they were mistreated because you won't listen to them crying out. So what does that do? That causes them to hold everything that hurts them. Subconsciously. Not even intentional. It sounds harsh right now because we're old enough to understand. But when we did it to our children, and we did, when we did it to our children, it didn't mean the same thing because we had become conformed in that. It was normal to do that. Okay, I'm taught by looking at by how my mama and my auntie and them and whoever talk to me to tell me what to do. When I have a child, that's how I'm supposed to raise them. Because I don't have no other avenue. I don't know nothing else. Even if you're going somewhere else and you learn all this other stuff when you're there, you still conform back. We did exactly what we was taught. You're still conformed back to the same person, same situation, same who you are when you come back into that environment. You know that if you go to the north side, you might be good. Not saying don't nothing happen on that side. But you also know when you come on the south side, deep south, where the shit is really going down, you know that you have to dress differently. And when I say dress differently, I don't mean your clothes. I don't mean your outfit. I don't mean none of that. I mean you have to be prepared. Because anything could pop off right now. But with that being said, you don't know that. It does not change. When you go out there, okay, I experienced all that. But when I come back here, I have to see this every day at the same time. The cycle continues to repeat itself. And then we keep saying we don't know what to do because we don't know where to start. And then people tell us, okay, well, y'all do this. Y'all do the shadow work. And then other people tell you to pray. And they want you to pray to God. Lord knows I do. I pray to God as well. But they want you to pray to him and then turn around and tell you you're not supposed to believe in spirit. And you can't do me like that no more. When you start getting down in the shadow and realizing where, what, and how it came about. And although now you have these spurts of thoughts that you want to do, but you can't do them. And you don't. Because when you think about them, you don't do them because you were told that they were incorrect. Growing up. Some people have control. A lot of y'all on here have control issues. Because when you was little, you didn't have no control over what people did to you. So now there's no fucking way I'm going to allow somebody to do me like somebody did. So then you become the aggressor that was aggressive with you. Because instead of healing and then moving forward, or instead of being taught that, hey, you talk about it, you get through this and you write it down, and it's going to take time for you to get that out your mind. But when you think about it, baby, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do this and I want you to do that. And I want you to do this and I want you to do that. But they turn around and teach you something else. It's not productive. You have to know. And that's the only The only way for you to make it and to get to where you're supposed to be. Not for the other person, but for you. Y'all keep saying, I can't leave him. I love him so much. I've been there. Wait till this next book. It's going to show y'all how I was dragged in the spirit. How I let people do anything to me and wouldn't say a word. I speak up every time to everybody because y'all see who I am, except for certain people because I didn't want them to leave me in my abandonment issues. Now that I've realized what that was, where it's coming from, and I work on it on a daily basis, checking myself instead of checking somebody else. As I'm growing, they ain't no goddamn root connected to me. They just a branch. And they dying. When you grow, things fall off. If you start loving on you and fighting for you as hard as you fight for somebody else, y'all don't fight as hard for yourselves as you do to stay in relationships with people who treat you like shit. It's time to do something different. And y'all been asking, evidently, where to start. What the hell is a damn shadow? How the fuck do we understand that kind of shit? What the fuck is a shadow? Is the part of you that you're carrying that as you get older and it gets more familiar or the pain gets a little more intense, that you fucking forget that it's holding on to you. So you carry it everywhere you go. And at one point or another in any situation, it can be one out of your whole damn life, you have become the villain that did those things to you, or that made you who you are, or that taught you. Because sometimes they don't know. Sometimes it's not even out of being malicious. It's my mama taught me that. That's how we did it at my house. If people stop thinking about what the fuck they did in their house and how fucked up they shit was and listen to somebody else, you might get a chance to change that shit. It don't take but one person to say one thing that clicks in your goddamn mind and you'll change up some shit that you never would have thought you would. Because at one point or another, you become that individual. Even if it means something as simple as you have to be defensive every motherfucking time somebody talk to you because the last motherfucker was always talking to you like a fucking dog. Well, I'm going to stand in my power now, but you're not standing in your power. You still allowing him to do the shit. You just cussing him out instead of cussing him out, and he really ain't doing half the shit you think he doing because you still worried about him, and it ain't even about him. It's about you seeing grandmama and grandpa, and they was together for 75 years. And Papa had 3 girlfriends down the street, and my cousin is my sister too. And you think all of that is okay to stay in some shit that is fucking belittling you. Because you don't realize that it's not about the fact that you keeping together a marriage. It's about the fact that you're fucking miserable. Nobody can live like that and not be miserable. They just don't talk about it because guess what? Our ancestors were beat in silence. They were beat to silence. So it's an ancestral line of being silenced in one way or another. So I just came on here to tell y'all what shadow was, because I know y'all see that shadow workbook roaming around here. Triggers don't trigger you if you hadn't had to deal with something dealing with that. Whatever triggers you is in you. Take that one for what I'm saying. Whatever triggers you is within you. Because guess what? You don't recognize something that ain't familiar. If I take you to a bar and you don't drink, you can drive me around all night. But if you puff and we got a 420 party going, and I take you in there, you gonna do what you said you wasn't gonna do. I don't know how to do none of that. I'm learning, mama. I ain't been on here that long though, because I gotta go get my baby. But I don't know how. But I tell you what, I will share it with you. If we friends on here and I can share it with you, I will share it with you. But I don't know how to do it, girl. I'm new. I told Stephanie, I was like, I know I'm finna get on here, and y'all know me. And if y'all don't, I apologize that you didn't get to know me before now. But now that you're here, honey, just love on me. I love back, but I love a little firm. I'm a little tough love. Auntie, that's why they call me. I'm the auntie that'll cuss you out and rub the back of your head and fight for you. And then we can sit down and we can drink and whatever you need to do. Well, I don't drink like that. So we can do whatever we need to do to get the situation straight. Period. But I was going to put the cash app at the top. I was trying to write something. I don't know nothing about it, honey. Oh, absolutely. I'm glad. Y'all might have to, y'all see my niece? I am Ashley Nicole. She ain't lying. Nah. I'ma love on you. Y'all might even be mad at me and wanna put me take me out for a couple of days or whatever for hate message. But I don't do no hating at all. Everything I do is out of love. And I don't love people, so it must be spirit. Y'all better take it while it's here. Hey, Blue. Nah, ain't nobody got time. So I'm gonna give it to you raw. I'm gonna tell you the realities of it, but I will share it with you when I come back on. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm kind of scared to get on here and just start doing readings like y'all, because guess what? You okay? I do have it, I think. Nah, cause y'all gonna want me to do that every day. So we may have a actual readings day. I do cards sometimes. I guess y'all need to see some. That ain't who I am. Spirit take me through your families and all that kind of shit. I go a little deeper than the cards. But listen though, for real, our readers, honestly, they may look at the cards, but if they really spiritual and they really have a gift, it's all really about spirit. Them cards just something for you to look at. Trust and believe that. You need to go deep, Maya. Well, I think so, because they don't hardly let me come on here and do nothing with no cards. But I don't know. I might. Now I do personals. I don't have no problem with doing personals. Oh, here's the cheapest place you gonna get them, love. So that's a totally different thing. But I do have a website, Auntie's Healing Hands .online with 2 E's. I sell spiritual oils, y'all. Yeah, everybody in here probably already know, because the other people, they got mad at me. But y'all know, hey, Lila. But y'all know I sell oils. I got a few little herbs on there. I need to stock up. I had to start all over a couple of years ago with actually my life, period. They ain't know what. What's the last word, girl? I can't see that. HKE. Oh, no. Don't do that, because joke. I was sitting here trying to figure out what's H, what's for H, then it's K, then it's E. I was trying to figure out, the little shit. Everybody want to talk in letters now. Now you better tell them they ain't no joke. They mesmerizing oil have all kind of shit going on. Not just mesmerized. See, that's the thing. It's not necessarily just for somebody to come into you. That you just boyfriend, girlfriend, wives, husbands, side pieces, whatever, nigga at the club, you just gonna soup up before you go, see what I can do. It ain't just for that. It's to mesmerize any situation. They do have folks acting a little fool, but that's not my fault. I just did what Spirit told me to do. Because my oils actually do come directly from Spirit. They tell me what to do, and then I be like, damn. Absolutely for self-love. You could take I'm going to tell you something, Barbara. You can take a couple of drops and put them in your mop water and mop your kitchen floor. And as you mopping your kitchen floor, speak peace and mesmerizing and calmness and clarity in your house. And it'll be the same effect. It'll just be like that. Now, don't be in there mopping the floor talking about bring me 15 niggas and a Benz. Because, hey, no. When all of them show up at one time, you won't be saying, I did it. No. If you're putting it in your house in that manner, your room only for that other extra stuff. The rest of the house is for calming and clarity and peace and love, and have folks just like, hey girl, you look so beautiful today. I ain't seen you. Like, what the hell is going on, my sister? That bitch don't never act like that. And then you be like, that damn auntie, that I did mop that damn floor. Let me go ahead and mop this bathroom because this bitch ain't never been this nice. Oh, girl. This ain't never been that nice. But you got the come still. Yeah. That dream master have you on another planet, astro traveling and figuring out some things. Now, I am going to tell you this, and I am going to be real honest with you. When you first started, it's just going to make you real relaxed. Like, it's just going to mellow you out. But then you get to the point where you are going into dream states. At first, you still might not remember all the dream. Speak into the products that y'all use. Breathe life into your shit. What good is it if I have a plant over here? What's the use in you speaking life into your plant at home for mine to grow over here? It don't work that way. You know what? I didn't think about that steps, but it really actually is. It damn sure is. Because that Dream Master oil, it masters your dreams. It masters what you have also been suppressing. So it'll help you. And I don't misunderstand me. When I first used it, what I seen, it was like 3 or 4 dreams. So my first one was like, I felt like I was chasing my daughter or chasing somebody in a car and I couldn't find them. And then the second time it was something about the police changing numbers or something. And then the third one was like asking 3 different people the same thing because they were like interrogating and stuff like that. And all of that happened. It just happened all together. But after, it made all the sense in the world. So it does go deep that way. Just coming by to show you mad love. And I hope you had a great day, my queen. Thank you so much, Paul. I sure appreciate it. I was nervous to get on here, but thank you for welcoming me in. I feel a little bit better. So, yeah, get on there and get y'all. I got that new Van Van oil. I done told y'all. Give you success in all areas of your life because it is for warding off evil, for protection. It's for love. It's for good luck. It repels negative energy and brings in positive energy, and it can turn situations around. It enhances anything that you're working with. I can't think of. Keep that shit over there. Self-explanatory. Want a bitch to leave you alone? Keep that shit over there. Put that shit on you wherever you go. I don't want no bullshit around me. They need to keep that shit over there. And that's exactly what the fuck is gonna go down. It's something else, not the Flying Devil's Oil. Yeah. I got that recipe from my future Tata. And I am not, and matter of fact, if y'all on here, go follow Candela Kambisa. And man, it protects you and sends back the bullshit that is back to whoever sent it. And does it work? Absolutely. And y'all don't have to ask me. Y'all come in here enough. They'll tell y'all. I wish Nisa was on here because she'll tell y'all somebody was doing some real foul stuff to her. And she started wearing it every day and all kind of chaos broke loose for the other person. But, and that's not, I don't give a damn what nobody say. That ain't no damn black magic. Send them people they shit. If something that's not yours show up to your house, send them people they shit. If you know, you know. If you don't, it wasn't for you. If somebody is sending shit to your house and you know when it gets there, it does not belong to you, send them they shit back. And then you don't have to worry about that. Sometimes that's all you have to do. Sometimes that's all you have to do. Sometimes it ain't. But definitely make sure that you do that. You got the $1 million business? Girl. You know what? I am so proud of that oil. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so proud of that oil. I didn't think, y'all, that it was gonna, y'all ain't gonna make me cry on her. But I didn't think, like, that was like out of the fucking blue. I don't know what they had going on, but I do know that my business has expanded a lot. It's me that needs to come out. But I had the first person that ever got some, because believe it or not, it was a custom oil for someone first. She was like, I want all the business. And I was like, $1 million business expansion. Bitch, is that what? We gonna expand like that? Like, I'm spirit talking to me, we come to the house. And since I first made it, I think it was last year, she was already doing taxes, but she was going to different areas. She purchased her own office. She became a part of the Chamber of Commerce. She bought a brand new 2023 something, or 2022. No, she bought a 2023 something. She did, and so it just, man, y'all go check it out. And if y'all have any custom oils that y'all need, anything that y'all can need it for, anything that y'all could need in a custom order, and I'll make whatever it is that you need me to make, because Spirit ain't gonna leave me wrong. I promise you they not. But I'm gonna have to get out for her. My daughter across the street, and she blowing up the phone, which means I need to go pick her up. So maybe I'll come back on here, y'all. I don't know. Maybe me and Latoria try to come together. Maybe if I can push her buttons and slide on up on hers. So I thank y'all for coming through. This won't be the last time. I'll be on here sometime tomorrow. Maybe we can do live personals. Maybe I'll do a collective. Y'all decide. Everybody who my friend, inbox me what I could do. And we'll go from there. Love y'all, boo. Bye.